Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now the throw taken in by Chark, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 4th down, Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Check 26 get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Echo. Mike Popo.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Often on on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Down. 18 Gator. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, wahoo. 2.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. 61. Matchbox light.
On the run, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
50 plant.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Pilot, 64, weak. 59. Bravo. 59.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
60 or 6-6, pull it high. Hey, team 6, team 6. Mike, Bobo. It's a party now. Check 2. Roll out. Check 3, check 3. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, lead. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go! Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can't block me. 5. Yep. Mike 29. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. He's coming. We got double up. Hey. On the ball. Yo, go. Talking about it and bring it. Be careful.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 48. I'm coming.
Ready?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Ready up.
Jaguars.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Get ready.
First
Watch
and
the
10
shit.
at the
Watch the
40.
shit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set. 30 base. X3. 218. Chopper.
It's going to be a long day. Check 52. Check.
2.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Defense,
Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Come on.
Look at me. Zipper.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Going deep for Walker. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bobo to Mike. Mike Bobo.
Goodbye.
To the air again, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, check. 59.
Leo.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. still staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Defense on deck. On deck.
Hey, Alpha.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Go.
Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Matchbox lights.
Kill, turn up.
Now Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, I'm coming.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Here we go.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, two. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slant. Go. Shoot.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, exit. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch twist. Look at me. Go.
They snap it to Tannehill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
You got this.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You got tight right there. Jim.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Minshew throwing on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Yes. Get it.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
60 out more. Now. Now.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hit it.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after